Hello everyone, welcome back from the break. Hopefully you all enjoyed a wonderful break and are ready to start a energetic beginning, and you will study very hard now after the break. So this is our new lesson. This is about finding exact values of trig functions using sum and difference formula. These are the two different main topic: finding the exact values for single trig expressions and finding the exact value for more than one trig functions. Okay, this is single trig means suppose only sine some angles, cos some angle like that, and more than one means combined when we have them combined. Now you can say, sir, this kind of thing we already solved, which is true. Suppose you already know how to find out the answer of cosine. Let's say pi by 4 equals to what? You already know this. The answer of this equals to what you already know. But in this lesson, actually, we'll try to understand. Suppose, let's say one math cos 15 degree equals to what? Now, do you know the answer? What is the answer now? Because 15 degree, we know it from the calculator. Without the calculator, we cannot solve it based on our previous lesson. But there is a technique. That technique we will learn in this lesson. And that technique is helped by this sum and difference formulas. This is called sum. See, alpha plus beta, alpha plus beta, alpha plus beta. This alpha and beta, they represent some angles. They are some angles. Alpha and beta, they are some angles. We will show you the examples in the next slide, what they mean and how they work in some maths. We will show you that. This is the difference formulas. Difference means minus. So sum, and the difference formulas. To keep this in mind, if you want to keep it in mind, in the exam we will give you these formulas always. So this is not necessary that you will have to memorize it, but this is always good to understand their pattern. This is cos alpha plus beta. So you see, this is cos. Both comes together. Cos. Cos alpha minus beta. This is also cos. Only difference is this is positive, this is negative in between these two formulas. So that means if it is positive in the question, in the answer it is negative. Or in the left hand side and right hand side, they are opposite. But for the sign, they are same. This is plus, this is also plus. But what is difference? In the sign, sin alpha cos beta, cos alpha sin beta. So the angle, this thing, sin alpha cos beta, both of them comes together, but the angle alternates. This is alpha beta, this is alpha beta, but cos alpha, this was cos beta. So the pattern here is, for cos will come together, for sin cos will come together. Okay, so this is the general differences. And then for tan alpha plus beta, this is tan alpha plus tan beta divided by 1 minus tan alpha beta. That is, if it is positive, then the denominator is positive. If it is negative, then the numerator is positive. If it is positive, the numerator is positive. Denominator is negative. If it is negative, then the numerator is negative. So the similarity in the numerator, in the upper side. The proof of these formulas is actually given in the book. If you are interested, you can have a look and let me know if you have questions. No problem. We can discuss if necessary in some later time. But in this case, we are interested to understand how they work and how can we apply them in this case. One application is here that we already a little bit we said a bit. This is pi by 12. Pi by 12 means what? Pi by 12 means cos pi by 12 means pi is 180 degree divided by 12, that means 15 degree. See, cos 15 degree equals to what? We do not know, but we have a technique. That technique is this. 15 we can break it down to 45 minus 30. 45 minus 30. And 45 minus 30, why we are writing it this way? The reason is cos 45 and 30, not for cos only, sine or cos, whatever it is, we know their exact value. Okay. Now see, this is cos 45 minus 30. So cos alpha minus beta. This formula is matching here. See, alpha minus beta, alpha minus beta. Okay. That means we will have to write this side of the equation. So this is cos 45 degree, and you already know cos comes together. Cos comes same thing back to back. That means cos. Then this will be cos 30 degree. Then this is plus. So plus sine 45 and then sine 30. Okay. Then this equals to cos 45 means 1 by root 2 or root 2 by 2. That is also correct. Root 2 by 2. Cos 30 means root 3 by 2. Plus sine 45 means root 2 by 2. And sine 30 means 1 by 2. Now we can write root 6 by, we can actually take root 2 common, divide by 4, that is also fine. This is 1 by 4 plus this is root 2 divided by 4. So 1 by 4 we can take common, or root 2 divided by 4 also we can take common, then it will be root 3 plus 1. So in both ways you can write the answer. Let's write it in this way. 1 by 4 we can take common, then answer becomes root 6 plus root 2. But the other answer is also correct. Okay. Now see, this math we have written here in terms of degree, 45 degree, 30 degree. It's not necessary to break it down from here to here. Not necessary. We can actually do it this way by keeping it in radian. So this is cos pi by 12, pi divided by 12. So how can we break it down? You can see this thing we can write this cos. Then you see, you write here 1 by 12. Then we want to subtract something. Let's not give subtract or add. Let's write it here 12. Now think about it. How can we make it pi? So we can write here 4 pi minus 3 pi. And when you write something minus something, think in your head, or you must calculate in your mind that whatever I write, later I should get some answer. I should get some answer means suppose it must come to 45 degree, 30 degree, or 60 degree, or 0 degree, or 90 degree, the value that I already know. Okay, so when we write something here, we should always think about that. Okay, I'll talk about that also. So if we write here, see, this math is done here by writing 2 pi, but we said that 4 pi minus 3 pi, that is also possible. See, 4 pi minus 3 pi. I'm doing it here in some other way, not like this, because they wrote here 3 pi by 12, 2 pi by 12, but we wrote here something different. But the answer will come same. Don't worry about this. This is 4 pi minus 3 pi. 4 pi minus 3 pi means pi. Since that is correct, so answer will be correct. Also, the same math is done here. So cos, this is pi divided by 12, so we can just simplify it a bit, and that will become pi by 3, and this will become pi by 4. And pi by 3 means 60 degree, and pi by 4 means 45 degree. So we can just continue. Now we can continue with this formula. Then this will give us cos pi by 3, then cos pi by 4, then plus sine pi by 3, sine pi by 4, and then we can put the value. You will see that the same answer will come here. So we can break it down, and then we can apply some formula to get the exact value. This is the technique. This is the idea behind this, all this maths. Okay, let me show you one more line here. I think that will give you a very clear idea about this math. This will be cos pi by 3, then sine, then again cos pi by 4, then next one is plus, so plus sine pi by 3, then sine. Here we are showing you that these maths can be done in multiple ways and all are correct. Okay, and you'll not have to do all the maths in all these different ways. You can just follow one way. That should be fine. So this is cos pi by 3. Pi by 3 means 60 degree. Cos 60 degree means root 3 by 2. Then cos, this is root 2 by 2. Then plus hey, cos 60 degree equals to not root 3 by 2. This is 3. Cos 60 degree equals to 1 by 2. Cos 60 degree equals to 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Cos pi by 3. Cos 60 degree equals to 1 by 2. Then it is root 2 by 2. Then plus sine pi by 3. Sine pi by 3 is root 3 by 2. That means this is 60 degree. Sine 60 degree means root 3 by 2. Then this is root 2 by 2. 45 degree. That means root 2 by 2. So you see the same thing came here. You can see it like this, same number. This is, but this root 6 came later here, which is fine because this is plus sign. Okay, so this is root 2 divided by 4, then plus root 6 divided by 4. I think now you can see that they are same. This one, this one, this one, all of them are same. So the idea is what? Idea is we have to break this angle down to two different angles, the value of which we already know. Suppose here it is written minus, but in some maths this is possible that if necessary you can use plus also, because we have the plus formula, and we will show you one example of positive maths also later in the next slides. So the idea is this, okay, idea is this, we can use a negative or positive sign here depending on what we need. Of course here we cannot use a positive sign because then it will become 3 pi plus 2 pi, that means 5 pi, then it will become. Give me a second, I'll be back in a while. Yo, I'm back. All right, so here, so this sign depends on what we need. Okay, what we need. Let me show you example for positive something. This one. So see here, 7 pi divided by 12. So how can we break it down? Think about it in your mind and see if my calculation is matching with yours. This is 12, this is also 12. So how can we match it? We can write here 4 pi, then what? 3 pi, but to get 7, we have to give here plus. We have to give here plus. So this is how we can decide what sign we need, because it is 7 pi. Now if we give here minus, then it will become pi only. Anyway, that means now we will have to use this formula, cos cos minus sin sin. So this will become cos, and actually we can break it down also a bit. This is 4 divided by 12. 4 divided by 12 means we can cancel out. This will become 3, and 3 divided by 12 means this will become 4. So this is pi by 3 and this is pi by 4. Okay, so this is pi by 3 and then we write cos pi by 4. We'll not do the whole math, we'll just give you the idea because the other patterns are same. Then sine pi by 3, then sine pi by 4. Okay, and now you already know the value. This is pi by 3, that means 60 degree. Cos 60 degree means 1 by 2. This is root 2 by 2. This is sine 60, that means root 3 by 2. This is root 2 by 2. You just put the value and just write one more line that you have seen. Now let's look at one little bit different example. This is sine 17 pi divided by 12. How can I solve it? Now we can think about different values, but you will notice that this will actually take us to different some complicated places. So in this math we can use a technique, and that technique already we studied, so we can apply it here, and this will actually connect our other lessons with this lesson also. So see what we can do here. This is sine. First of all, we will try to reduce this thing. This is 17 pi divided by 12, which is a big value. First of all, let's try to reduce it. This is 17 pi divided. Look at this. This is 12. Okay, and if we can write, the idea here is the period of sine is 2 pi. That means 2 pi plus something or minus something. We can actually then eliminate that 2 pi thing because the period of sine is 2 pi. Let me show you how it works. Let's write here 2 pi. But you see, when you write 2 pi here, then since this is the denominator, 2 into 12 means 24. So it becomes 24 pi already, because it is denominator. So later if we keep plus here or minus here, doesn't matter, it will become 24 because this is a 12. You have to multiply it, right? That's why. Now to get 17 pi, see what we have to do. We will have to minus here. Yeah. So 2 pi, that means this is actually 24. In your mind you should think, okay, this is 24. Then minus what equal to 17? 24 minus what equal to 17? 24 minus 7 pi equals to 24 minus 7 pi equals to 17. Now, what is the benefit of this kind of calculation? The benefit is, since this is the period, so we can just eliminate that thing here from here. So you see the angle now became smaller. This is only 7 pi. This was 17 pi. This is what we have done up until here. Now this negative sign is disturbing us, but we have a rule from even and odd function, and that rule says if it is sine and tan, then this minus will come outside the bracket. Then this will become just simply minus sine 7 pi by 12. Okay, so let me explain this line a little bit more. So if it is, the rule is sine negative theta equals to sine minus, let's say, let me give here x because that's easy here to type. Then it becomes sine x. Then cos, let me write tan first, okay, because tan and sine is will follow the same rule. That's why. Then minus x equals to minus tan x. Then cos, this is different, minus x equals to cos x. Okay, this is because this function here The reason is for their periodic property. This cosine function is actually even function. As you can think about the graph of cosine function is actually even function. We are actually now cosine function graph is like this. So symmetric in the like this. So symmetric in the left side and right side. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. Anyway, cosine function is even function. That's why negative cosine of negative x equals to cosine x, and both other two becomes negative. You can think about it from the uh, quadrant concept also. That will also work. But the main idea is even and odd function kind of concept. So now we have this minus sign. So what is the lesson from here? The lesson is whenever you have this minus here, if it is sine and tan, then this minus will come outside. But if it is cos, you will not have to worry about that minus. You just remove that minus from the math. Suppose if it is cos minus 7 pi by 12, in the next line you will write cos minus 7 pi by 12 without writing anything here. Cos is very powerful. Cosine is very powerful. It can eat a minus sign and feel good. All right, so the next part here is easy. From here, this part is easy because similar kind of another math we already solved in the previous slides. Let me show you up until, let me connect it with our previous slides. Now you see 7 pi, so basically we already know that we need a plus sign because we want to write here 4 pi plus 3 pi to get our 7 pi. Okay, now minus, then see, this is sine alpha plus beta. Sine alpha plus beta, that means this formula. Oh boy. That means this formula. Okay, but remember there's a minus here, so don't just remove this minus, or don't think that this minus is with the first one or second one. This minus is actually for everything. Okay, so think about that. Write everything inside the bracket. Let me write you one line so that you it doesn't matter. This is sine alpha. That means this thing. This will become 3 pi by 3. I think you already. This will become pi by 3. Then cos beta. Cos beta means this will become cos pi by 4. Then for the plus, it is positive sign. This will become cos alpha. This cos alpha means cos pi by 3. Then this will become sine beta. Sine beta means sine pi by 4. We can actually give here fast bracket, which is better because there is no other bracket inside. Now we can put the value here, sine pi by 3 equals to this and that, and then we can just do the calculation one or two more lines, then you will see the solution. But the basic idea is here. First idea is, new idea is here, 2 pi minus this. So 2 pi, why? Because this is sine. So for sine and for cosine, the period is 2 pi. The period is 2 pi. To simplify, you will have to think about if some big math you see. To simplify, you will have to match it with 2 pi. But for tan, the period is pi. Tan related math, you will have to think about pi, plus or minus something. Then that pi related thing you can remove, just like the similar way. If the number is too big here, this is how we can make it simple. Alright, so these are more exercise. We will try to solve more maths from here during the class. You can give a try. This is another type of maths that we said at the beginning. This is multiple trig kind of math. So sine 20 cos 80, then cos 20 sine 80. Now see, basically here the right hand side of the equation is given. What is happening here? This is sine cos. That means the formula will be this one or this one. Okay, this is negative, that means the formula will be this one. See, how do we know? First of all, this is sine cos, that means mixed. Mixed we see in the sine formula. In the cos, it is not mixed, cos cos, cos cos. So first idea is the formula will be sine related. Second idea is, since it is a negative, so this is the negative formula, this one. Okay, so this is the formula. Now what we have here is, the formula says this will be sine alpha minus beta. So alpha is 20, beta is 80. Then it becomes minus 60, minus sine. Let me write it one more line. So this is sine minus 60 degree, of course. These all are degree. Now you see, we can take this minus outside. As you know, sine is odd function, right? Sine and tan both is odd function. So sine 60 degree. So sine 60 degree equals to what? Very easy, right? Sine 60 degree means root 3 by 2. So you see, although the math looks very suspicious, but the solution is actually relatively easy, because sine 20 degree, we do not understand what is the answer of sine 20 degree. We have no idea. Cos 80, we have no idea what is the value of cos 80. But when we use these very powerful formulas, then actually it becomes super easy. Let's look at another math. This is cos cos. So basically it's cos cos and sine sine. So basically this is cos formula and plus. So already you can understand which formula to use. This is cos cos. That means cos related formula. Then in between it is positive sign. So basically, as you can see, give a try. Give a try. I think this is also very easy math. And if you have see, this is pi by 12 minus 5 pi by 12. So if negative sign comes in between, then since this is cos, this will become plus, because as we said, cos is even function, and for even function, cos of minus theta equals to plus cos theta. Cos will make it positive. Cos will make it positive. Okay, so you can use that concept here. Let us know if there is problem. We can discuss it during the class, of course. But I'm sure most of you will be able to do that. Also, these are definitive from the book. So when you do, you can. This is odd number math. You can check the math result answer with the book. So you will know that if your process is right or wrong. This is tan related maths. So almost the similar kind of thing. But in this case, you will have to use either this formula or that formula. Which one we will have to use, we can understand it by matching with the formula. You can see here, this is plus sign, and here we can see the plus sign matching here with the numerator. So basically it will be tan alpha plus beta. So it will become tan alpha plus beta. So 20 plus 25. That means basically it is 45. And tan 45 degree goes to what? Tan 45 degree goes to 1. So that is the answer. So you see, sometimes math looks scary, but the solution is super simple. But in sometimes in some cases, simple math for some simple math solution may look super difficult, may go to some difficult end. These are for more practice, and of course we will try to practice more during the class from here and from the other sections that we said. You can give a try to practice some more maths from here. That's all for today. Thank you all. Thank you very much. See you all in the class, and have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.